with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Now here's Fox. Wembanyama up top. Castle outside. Shot clock at 6. And a two-handed jam!
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Pass to James. Over Castle. James can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Spurs. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason draft.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Doncic outside. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by James.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
And there's a pick. Here's Fox. Oh, great knee that time from Doncic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Outside, Green. Outside for Wembanyama. Takes the 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Smart left side. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Quick release there from Smart.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
More and more bigs are getting passing games, but Sabonis definitely has a unique ability to find guys.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The shot by James, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Back to Green. Castle outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. James outside. We've got 1:13 left now in the first quarter. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
A confident drive right there by Wembanyama. He feels like he can get to the rim anytime he wants.
Now here's Hachimura. He's averaging almost 5 points a game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. The Lakers in the lead. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James left side. Doncic outside. Right wing. Second chance effort. Smart for three. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's Harper, following the score by the Lakers. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Doncic. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, what Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Brian, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Here's Doncic. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Harper pulls it in. Spurs trail by 6. Driving in. Pass to Portis. Clock at 4. There's the steal. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Doncic with it. 6 points for him. Smart outside. Back to Doncic. Over Green. No good off the glass.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Castle. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The offensive rebound. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Trailing by 4. Wembanyama scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. Softly drops in the floater. Castle's got 6 points.
Well, when Castle doesn't get all the way to the rim, the floater is a nice second option.
Pass to Aiden. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And Fox powers it home.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chance.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
To the middle. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
They set the pick. Out to Portis. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Here's Harper. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Lakers in the lead. Now Black. Yet to see a basket. Hayes lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Black outside. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kessel. San Antonio leading. Kessel on the wing. Wembanyama screen. To the right side. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And that one drops for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Kennard for 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, this is what they pay Kennard to do. He's led the league in three-point percentage multiple times.
Outside, Green. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. He's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Lakers with the ball. 4-point game. Kennard outside. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Rebound by San Antonio. Oh, deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the Spurs with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
James carves his way inside.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Sexton, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Kennard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Kennard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Kennard's teammates and coaches encourage him to take these quick shots because they know how effective he is.
Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over to the left wing. The Lakers with a rebound. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
Here's Doncic. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
As always, Doncic attracts a lot of attention. Makes a lot of tough shots with hands in his face.
Here's Fox. Smooth floater by Fox.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And here's Doncic outside. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Substitution on the court.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Spurs out in front. Up.
The Spurs. 44.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead is 2. Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama won't be denied.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And the bucket is good.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Count that bucket.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Here's Sabonis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Smart. For 3, James. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. Johnson looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Let's see what you got.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Pass to Smart. Now Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. Over Castle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 4. To the paint. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Doncic. Here's James. Puts up the tray. Oh, LeBron buries the 3.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Castle.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle could put on a defense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Doncic outside. James fires. Barnes with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. Stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Barnes. Now Fox. Barnes a screen. And here's Fox. Using the glass to lay it in.
And we've become accustomed to seeing this from Fox. A fantastic scorer who knows how to get himself going. Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Stolen by Ayton. James, right side. Stolen by Castle. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. On the take. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside Wembanyama from downtown. The 3 ball is down.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance from the Spurs.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Now Barnes. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Substitution on the court.
Shot clock at 3. Fox fires. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Here's Champagnie. Oh, can't hit the jumper. James attacking. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks.